Today I'm going to show you how to easily sharpen a Tailor scissor. Now this one is quite badly damaged. As you can see, I got an old shirt here, and if I try to cut, it cuts like halfway through and then gets stuck. If you look at the edge, it has quite a lot of nicks. You can see them in a reflection, and we will try to fix that. And I will show you what tools you can use to do this without taking the scissors apart. This one could be taken apart, usually if you got like two nuts there or something to secure the nut in place. That's always a good sign that you can take it apart. But some other ones that I got in the same batch, like this one made by the same company, it only has one nut, and this one too, and they can't be taken apart, as you can see by my markings there. First of all, it's not a standard nut, it's something in between 6 or 7 millimeters. Don't know why a Japanese scissor would use imperial measurements. And it's also usually riveted, so they will screw it shut and then give the threads a beating, so they will lock in place and you can't take it apart anymore without destroying the nut. And I don't want to do it because it's a special one. So what we will use is again my trusty DMT sharpener kit. And the way this works is a scissor will usually, if you open it, it will be kind of bent. As you can see, it is not straight. So we could either use a diamond stone, a flat diamond stone. This works when you can take it apart and apply a lot of pressure to kind of put it straight. But what I have found in the last years, that you can use these small diamond stones and then kind of sharpen it this way. This works because they are narrow enough so that the radius of this one does not really matter. You can still get an even sharpening. For sharpening, I like to work at the edge of my table. This way I can get in here better. I'm going to support this with just a few pieces of cardboard. Wet my diamond stone. I'm using the fine one. Maybe I will switch to a coarser one since it is heavily damaged, but let's see how it works. This one is the easy side. Just put it down. Make sure you push it down evenly so that it touches both here and here. Then in the middle there will be a hollow grind. And then just give it a few passes. Make sure to give the passes evenly from the bottom to the tip. And this is the result after a bit of sharpening. You can see where we are starting to remove material and the edge starts to feel very, very sharp. Didn't take much. There are still some nicks here at the bottom, so I will need to continue this. And even if the nicks are just on one single spot, like they are here, you will still need to sharpen the whole blade evenly. Otherwise, you will get kind of a divot in here and you will ruin your scissors. Even if it's a small spot, sadly, you will have to cover this whole surface. But I'm going to repeat the same steps on the other side. Here it is a bit more complicated because we will need to come in from here. So after a bit more sharpening, a quick cutting test. I got some paper towel here to test it out. This works perfectly. And now on the old shirt again, just gonna grab it here and then do one test cut. Okay, so this is much better than before, but still not quite done. I got a very thick layer here. As you see, we are cutting basically all the way to the tip. Not extremely smoothly, it needs to continue, but we get a cut all the way up to here, while before it like stopped around here. So that means we removed the large nicks, but there's still some damage, so just continue with the sharpening. So after quite some sharpening, the scissor works now. The way I continued to sharpen it is, since the damage was pretty severe, I didn't want to sharpen it a bit more down on the bottom. This works perfectly for just, resharpening a scissor that's not badly damaged or, just a touch-up. But in this case, we don't want to remove all of the hollow grind here. So what I did, I propped the scissor up and then just sharpen it like this with the coarse stone. This is, with the up and down motion of the edge of a table, you will get a very even grind, and you know, not any low spots by going back and forth. You can do this, but you will need to do a very smooth motion back and forth, not like this, because there's no way you will get an even coverage across the whole blade by, you know, sharpening back and forth like this. You really need to be careful because you can destroy it. After you do this, you will need to grab one of the finer stones, or I mean, you can use the coarse ones, but the finers are better, and take off the burr on the back, because at least for these ones, these are made of very high quality steel, and the steel burr is actually so strong that you cannot close the scissor anymore. If we take the shirt now and you do a little test cut, we will see, just like this, perfect cut all the way from the bottom to the top. It feels super nice, and the scissor is now repaired. I mean, you saw how terrible it was. There was nothing left. I did not adjust a thing here on the blades. It was not necessary. If you take away a lot, maybe it is necessary to, you know, retighten it, but if it works like this, this is perfect. That was it for this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something. If you did, then consider subscribing and giving the video a like, and then I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.